What's trippin' guys, my name is Dripthulu, and this is gonna be a different type of video from the norm. Instead of bitching and moaning about drama in society, I have some interesting stories that I thought would be fun to tell you guys. If you like this kind of content, please let me know in the comments, cause if this is your kind of jam, I will be more than happy to spread it, lol. Anyway, let's get to the story. Hey guys, just before I start the video, I just wanted to apologize for missing last week. I quite literally got COVID and it kicked the ever-living loving shit out of me. I am vaccinated, but fuck me, I don't know what kind of fuck shit I got, but you know, this really fucking sucked. So I'm gonna back to posting regularly as long as nothing bad happens again. So thanks for being patient and enjoy the video. So to put it flatly, because of COVID, for a while, I only took async and online classes because it had basically spanked everything in submission, as we all know. And a lot of people hated it because they couldn't focus. I, for one, loved the fact that I could practically roll over, log into class, and then go back to sleep. And, well, digital assistance with assignments and tests is a very nice bonus. But eventually, as we all know, COVID restrictions started to lessen, and soon enough, classes were available and pushed to be taken in person again. So it's nearing the end of the fall semester, and I'm sitting on my ass and thinking, well, I could take all online again, or since I do have to take a public speaking class, I'll take all of them except the public speaking class online, so I can start getting readjusted to IRL classes again. Because let's be honest, doing a public speaking course online is practically fucking useless and a waste of goddamn time. So with this relatively solid plan in mind, I decided to do it. But little did I know that this sole action put me on track to meet a person that I wish I never had. Fast forward past winter break and it's a cold ass February morning. It's my second time going to the class and we were expected to give a small self-introductory speech. Didn't need to be very long, just tell the class your name, your major, a little something about yourself, you know, that sort of stuff. So I walked into the building and go towards my class. It's a bit too early for the lecture to start, so I chill by a waiting area near the classroom and I see some familiar faces. Obviously I don't say hi to them because I don't know them, or barely know them. So I just sit like a fucking pussyless loser with my backpack between my legs and wireless earbuds in while I scroll through Reddit. Eventually the time does come for class to start and the professor comes by, unlocks the door, and the rest of us kind of awkwardly funnel in because it's 5 minutes past when class was supposed to start. I get to my desk and while everyone's getting seated, I notice someone new. Someone that was not there the first day of class. I thought it was odd, but I didn't really care. Soon enough, after everything settled down, the professor asked everyone who would like to come to the front and introduce themselves first. Obviously, in a room full of strangers, no one wants to go first. So I obviously went first. Why, you may ask? I just wanted to get it done and over with, and besides, no one's gonna give a fuck about what I say. So I get through my introduction, and after damn near having a minor heart attack because I'm not good with speaking in front of a crowd, I returned to my seat. The professor announced how long my speech was because for part of the grading, it needed to be longer than a set amount of time. Otherwise, minus points. My speech took around a minute, so I was fine. People came up and went, times were announced. Practically everyone didn't speak longer than a minute and some change, so it was all going good and Gucci until she came up. For the sake of the story, let's call her LaQuisha. Take what you will from that name. So LaQuisha takes center stage and the spotlight is on her. She introduces herself. Okay, normal. She says some things that she likes before shopping and hanging out with friends. Okay, still normal. But then for some fuck shit reason, she decides to talk about a first date she had recently. Now mind you, this is an introduction that is only supposed to take about a minute or so tops. But fuck me. She goes on and on and on and on and fucking on. The professor doesn't mind one bit because she's really chill and really lax, so she just allows LaQuisha to keep going. You might think, you know, that's not bad. She's just a bit talkative. How is she this cursed individual that you're making her out to be? Well, the issue I had was not how long it took. You know, well, I did care. The thing that really punched me in the fucking face was what happened on the date. Now, what was this first date like? Well, LaQuisha meets up with a dude at a restaurant. They start chatting it up. They get their food, you know, whatever. But then LaQuisha activates her ultimate move. In her words, to check for racism in the guy. Mind you, they are the same exact race. She asks him questions on political fucking issues. As you might have guessed by now, LaQuisha is a woke bitch, and the dude is a normal ass person. They have some things they agree on and some things they disagree on. Suffice it to say, while everything may be cordial on the surface, she was fuming on the insides. And at the end of the meal, they part ways. The guy says, "It was nice to meet you." She returns the gesture, but then says on the inside, it was not at all nice to meet you. No, I'm not adding that detail for extra effect. She really did say that as part of her story. Seriously. Anyway, when she finally finishes, her time is announced, and I shit you not, I can't remember the exact time, but it was well over 7 minutes long. So by now, I'm leaning back in my chair and quickly realizing, oh shit. Not only is she talkative as fuck, meaning her speeches are gonna take way too damn long, but she's a crazy woke bitch who low-key hates men. God fucking damn it. I leave class that day knowing that for the rest of the semester, I was fucked royally. Not only was each lecture going to take way longer than needed, but because it was clear that my professor didn't mind the students having open discussions and all that sort of shit, I was going to need to hear this dip fuck every goddamn time I had to go in for class. And let me tell you, what happened for the rest of that semester did everything but betray my expectations. So about a month goes by, nothing too special happens. Of course, LaQuisha during this time spouted plenty of bullshit, one that included calling almost all medical workers racist. Unironically, she called doctors racist, nurses that are not of color racist, and that hospitals as a whole are racist institutions. Yeah, I mean it, that's not a joke. A few assignments and speeches came and went, and eventually we had to review something for the class. No, I don't mean like a study review. The assignment was to take an item or piece of media or just anything that can be reviewed, like the critique kind of review, and we were to present that to the class. The minimum time was 5 minutes, but there was no time ceiling. So most of us do some relatively normal shit. I, for one, reviewed these caffeine mints I use, and everyone, including myself, was typically around the 5 to 7 minute range. So far, so good. Everything's going smoothly, and fucking shit, it's LaQuisha's turn to go. This motherfucker, I have no idea how her stupid brain works. I don't know if she's clueless or if she's a high-functioning spectrum human, but this woman, although picking something normal to review, the Tinder swindler, she does not give a review. Rather, she describes the whole goddamn film to the class. I honestly don't even remember if she stated whether she liked it or not, or what she thought was good or bad about it. She literally reiterated the entire plot as her speech, and you want to know how long that shit took? Damn near half an hour. I'm not exaggerating. It was around 29 minutes that she spoke for. The thing that made it hurt even more was that it wasn't even like normal college level speaking. She described shit as Miss Girl, Miss Thing, Hoochie Mama, and just a lot of other dog shit modern slang that makes me want to cancel my subscription to Life. I'm genuinely surprised that my professor didn't flat out give her a 0 for taking so fucking long and practically completely missing the whole goal of the assignment, but that's a side point. During that speech, my feeling towards it went from general intrigue to, okay, this is not really a review, but whatever, to holy piss, can you shut your goddamn mouth, woman? When the fuck will this story be over? I'll be honest, I was really tempted to just whip out my phone and start browsing Reddit for some wholesome hentai and stupid shit posts. But there are 2 issues with that. First, I sat in the front of the class, and while this is not exactly an issue since my professor doesn't care about people using their phone in class, I don't want to be that dickhead that pays 0 attention to the person in front speaking while looking at 2D anime boobies. And secondly, I hate people that can't give basic courtesy and listen to others, so because I didn't want to be a hypocrite, I gave her my full, relatively undivided attention. I didn't make faces, I kept my eyes on her the whole time pretending I was interested, but god damn it, every single moment after like the 5th minute, walking out of class to use the bathroom was seeming like a better and better idea. When LaQuisha finally finished, she obviously got her mandatory round of applause, and while some of the people were genuinely interested and entertained the whole time, you could just tell that most people were just relieved that she finally stopped. For me, it was like a gulp of ice cold water on a hot summer day, after having sweated for hours on end and not being able to take a break the whole time. At that moment, I felt inner peace. I became enlightened to all things of the world. That is until I realized, god damn it, I had to do a paper when I got home. Anyway, I'm gonna stop there because I don't want the video to be too long, and there's only so much LaQuisha I can talk about in one sitting without wanting to blow my brains out again. Just saying, I'm so fucking happy that I'll never be in a class with that dumbass again. If you guys want to hear more about LaQuisha, leave it in the comments because in terms of stories, I only got through about a quarter of the semester. Once again, if you like this kind of story time video, please let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to do this every so often. See you all later. Have a decent day. Ja.